Welcome to Shalom and Friends for Story Time. Hello, friends. Indy, Stu, and I are super excited to share a new book with you today. It is called We Are All Born Free. This is a book by Amnesty International. And they do a lot of work for people around the world to make sure that they have better lives and that everyone gets treated the same. Next week, we're going to read another Amnesty International sponsored book, and it's called Imagine by John Lennon. So that's next week. Are you ready, Indy and Stu, to learn about how we are all born free? It says the Universal Declaration of Human Rights in pictures. That's just a fancy way of saying these are things that we should all have. We are all born free and equal. We all have our own thoughts and ideas. We should all be treated the same way. These rights belong to everybody, whatever our differences. See all of the different kids? We all have the right to life and to live in freedom and safety. Nobody has any right to make us a slave, and we cannot make anyone else our slave. Those are kind of scary pictures because slavery is bad. Nobody has any right to hurt us or torture us. No means no. If someone is ever touching you or making you feel uncomfortable, all you have to do is say no and find a grown-up. Everyone has the right to be protected by the law. Those are big sunflowers, aren't they? The law is the same for everyone. It must treat us all fairly. We can all ask for the law to help us when we are not treated fairly. I think the mouse has a pretty good case here. Nobody has the right to put us in prison without a good reason, to keep us there, or to send us away from our country. If we are put on trial, this should be in public. The people who try us should not let anyone tell them what to do. Everyone has the right to a fair trial. Nobody should be blamed for doing something until it is proved. When people say we did a bad thing, we have the right to show it is not true. Look what happened. Yes, the vase got spilled, but she has an opportunity to tell the grown-ups what happened. Nobody should try to harm our good name. Nobody has the right to come into our home, open our letters, or bother us or our family without good reason. We all have the right to privacy. We all have the right to go where we want to go in our own country and to travel abroad as we wish. Nobody should be able to tell us where we can and can't go. If we are frightened of being badly treated in our own country, we have the right to run away to another country to be safe. See, this is the country where they didn't feel safe with the barbed wire. And here in the United States, we've accepted lots of people called refugees who left their countries because it wasn't safe. We all have the right to belong to a country. Everyone needs some place to call home, right? Every grown-up has the right to marry and have a family if they want to. Men and women have the same rights when they are married and when they are separated. And I would say that also includes men who are married to men and women who are married to women too. Everyone has the right to own things or share them. Nobody should take our things from us without a good reason. That would be called stealing, wouldn't it, Indy? But if we have more than enough, it's always good to share. And we can see that in this picture here. We all have the right to believe in whatever we like, to have a religion, and to change it if we wish. Everybody has the right to be able to change their mind. We all have the right to make up our own minds, to think what we like, to say what we think, and to share our ideas with other people. Sharing ideas is a good idea because then we can learn from each other. We all have the right to meet our friends and work together in peace to defend our rights. Nobody can make us join a group if we don't want to. Some of you may have made signs and gone with your grown-ups, or maybe your grown-ups made signs and went into the city to let the government know that they didn't agree with the decisions that were being made. But they did it in a peaceful way. We all have the right to take part in the government of our country. Every grown-up should be allowed to choose their own leaders. Everyone should be able to vote. It's very important to vote. And if you want to be in government and be a leader, you can do that too. We all have the right to a home, enough money to live on, and medical help if we're ill. Music, art, craft, and sport are for everyone to enjoy. It doesn't matter who you are. Everyone likes music and art and craft and sports, right? Every grown-up has the right to a job, to a fair wage for their work, and to join a trade union. See, we want everybody to be treated fairly, and we want everyone to be paid equally for doing the same job. We all have the right to rest from work and relax. God tells us to do that too every Sunday, doesn't they, Indy? We all have the right to a good life. Mothers and children and people who are old, employed, or disabled have a right to be cared for. We should help everyone that's in need, shouldn't we, Stu? We all have a right to education and to finish primary school, which should be free. We should be able to learn a career and make use of our skills. Our parents have the right to choose how and what we learn. We should learn about the United Nations and about how to get on along with other people and respect their rights. That's a big one, isn't it? That's hard sometimes. We all have the right to our own way of life and to enjoy the good things that science and learning bring. There must be proper order so we all enjoy rights and freedoms in our own country and all over the world. Oops, it looks like there's been an accident. We have a duty to other people, and we should respect their rights and freedoms. Nobody can take these rights and freedoms from us. That's very important to remember, because some people will try to take away our rights and freedoms, but we can't let them. The end. Well, what did you think, Stu and Indy? Are you ready to share what you learned with our friends?
Hi, friends. Stu and I can't wait to talk to you about today's book. We are all born free. In the beginning of the book, it said we all have the right to life and to live in freedom and safety. That means all different people. In the picture, it had people of all different colors and religions and ages and abilities. They were helping each other and taking care of the needy, the differently abled, people who were sick or hurt, and they were taking care of the animals and trees, which are all parts of God's creation. It reminds me of the world that I think Jesus tried to show us is possible if we love God and love our neighbor. But my favorite part of the book was the giant green dinosaur. He knew we needed to have rules and order so that everyone could be equal and happy all over the world. But he accidentally destroyed part of the city with his size and his tail. You can tell he felt really bad because he didn't mean to do it. Sometimes I feel that way too. I know there are things I should and shouldn't do, but sometimes I make mistakes. Like the time I was playing with the ball in the house and broke Pastrix Carmen's picture frame. Pastrix Carmen says the most important thing to remember is everyone makes mistakes. And when we make a mistake, we should go apologize and say we're sorry and see if we can fix the mistake we caused. Will you pray with me?
Thank you for today's story. It's fun finding out new things about our world. Help us remember what we learned today. We look forward to tomorrow and all the wonderful things you will show us. Amen.
If you like story time or you like Shalom and Friends, please like, comment, and share our videos with your friends.
And don't forget to check out our new episodes Monday at 5.
If you'd like to support the ministry of Shalom and Friends, you can make a secure donation through our website or through the app at Roberts Park United Methodist Church.
See you later, alligator.